Hi, Ophiuchus. How are you guys? I hope you all are well out there. Welcome to Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you guys for stopping by here with me today to see what's good. It is April 22nd, 2025, and it's 3:54 a.m. So, yeah, and it's Tuesday. Turn down for what? So, let's get this party started. Appreciate all of you guys. Old and new. Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy the reading. And we do Oracle Index, 3 decks of tarot. So I'm going to use the Wild Whispers Oracle today. See what we get. Hope you guys are having a good day and or evening. And let's get it. Intent, number 29 equals to an 11 or 2. Okay, 2 could be very significant today. Intent. Alright, here we go. Impact. I think we had this card last time, but I don't think it came out. It was at the bottom. And now we have here simplicity equals to a 7, 34. You'll be 34 years old. And then the 37. It's the 10, breaks down to a 1. Or your life path number 7. So you have the 2, or the master number 11, 7, or 10, or 1. Alright, let's read. Here we are. So guys, it says, walk the earth with care. It says introspection. You leave an imprint on the earth beneath your feet. Each step has an impact, a meaning, a purpose. If it reflected how you showed up in all aspects of your life, what would you want your footprint to feel like for the warm sand? What texture do you aspire to add to the face of the rocks? An old saying goes, how we do anything is how we do everything. The way you treat this moment is how you treat them all. Your engagement with the present mirrors your engagement in your relationships, your work, and your passions. So, how would you like to participate? Who would you like to be? Beyond individual reflection, recognize that your actions send ripples through the universe. Shift your focus away from personal gain and instead see what you can add to the world. Offering your service also multiplies the tenderness you receive. But this is not the goal here. It is to walk with care for its own sake. Fill the soles of your feet with soul. It says here elements. Weight, mindfulness, the soil, soul, like the soul of your body, or from in your body, your soul. Okay. Care, clay, and reflections. It says embodiment. Feel your bare feet on soft earth. Become aware of your own footprint. How does it affect the surface beneath you when you distribute your weight differently? When you lift up tiptoes, stomp, or run. It says here practice. Make an impact by choosing a cause to donate to, an organization to volunteer for, or a person to support. The hardest part is the initial step of deciding to do so, because ultimately being of service will feel natural and joyful. And we all make an impact here, one way or the other. Believe it or not. We do. Alright, guys. I don't know why I'm being led to this DC deck. But anyway, that's one of them. Let's see what we get here. Let me get 3 cards out in a second. I think I understand why I picked it. I'll get the last deck. I'll get the smallest deck. There we go. And there I go. Totally forgetting this part. Okay. I'll hurry up and get started with the read, I guess, huh? Let's see what we get. You could be a very well-known and popular person here. Someone could be getting ready to renew their wedding vows or thinking of that. That's cute. What an impact, right? And that would make on your relationship. More work is required. Okay. I'm going to get a few more from the other stacks, but I'm not going to go through the whole stacks. I'm just going to get a few. Don't overreact. You could be very humble, or practicing how to be humble. Alright, here we go. Thanks for being patient with me, guys, as I shuffle. Mathematics is your favorite subject. Okay. Making an impact on the world, teaching others how to solve those equations. You could be a flight attendant, making an impact on the world in a good way there. I can't keep my eyes off of you. Feeling tempted, innovative mind. Someone isn't being honest. Don't worry, trust in God and go with the flow. You're so smooth, look at you, and I'm around you. I can't keep my cool. D'Angelo, your name has a special meaning. You could be a lifeguard. If you don't know what your name means, look it up. You may be surprised. Foodie, like the origin of it or something like that. We are weak, but he is strong. Call on him, YHWH. Wow, all praises to his name. The night is young. Well, I have like club techno house music in the background, 4 a.m. like typical, like, yeah. The person's out turned out for what? Out in the club scene of things. Yeah, the night's young when you have that type of music going on. Lawyer or a law student. Kick the habit or habits. Done, dotted, no mo, no way. Can't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, they don't love me like you do. I get this card so much. You made an impact on someone's heart chakra. Did you ask for a sign? Whatever is on your mind right now. You can't redo what's been done, though. Get to know them better. They were a traitor. Lost and found. And it's okay to not be okay. You could be on the come up. Congratulations, making an impact here. Yeah, results are coming in fast. Any day now from the things that you have been doing. Someone is unstable. Said they were a trader. Maybe, yeah, giving advice to people, maybe. Someone that's in an unstable space. I don't know, mentally or physically, financially. I'm not too sure. Without a doubt, you could have new neighbors. You're very adventurous soul. You could be rearranging or redecorating. Still spring, right? She'll make you wear lucky, bitch. Rest in peace to my mom and my grandma. That's just, if you've never been here or seen that card come out, it's a card that I made. They used to say it like at family gatherings. They would, play like dominoes and cards or whatever. And if you're familiar with the culture, you like smack talk and stuff like that. So like when you're doing good, that's stuff that they would say. Show me you like you bitch here, or take the jackpot or something while they're saying it, So it's a whole story behind it. But anyway, when I see that card, it's just like, oh, maybe they're trying to tell me, they're happy with what I'm doing or something, or the impact that I'm trying to make. I don't know. But whatever. Show me you like you bitch here. Fall back. Boss moves. Major insight. You could love to sing. The answer is within. Yeah, my grandmother, when she was in high school, she used to sing in a band, a big band with Quincy Jones. They went to high school together. And I I remember asking her, why didn't you stay singing, Um, and she said, well, if I would have stayed singing, I wouldn't have had you as a granddaughter. I would have ended up in another realm. And I was like, oh, Bachelorette. She impacted me with her love and her words when she told me that. Okay, determined to make you theirs, Bachelorette. Someone can't keep their eyes off of you. All right, so now let's see what we get. All right. Let's see. Appreciate you guys. Here we go. The Rebel. The Rebel, alright. You're going against the norm. Good for you. With a new vision. I love it. You're ready to set your feet on the ground or your boots on the ground. With an innocent approach. You're not, like totally crazy rebel or anything like that. Alright. And it happens to also be a full moon in Capricorn. Okay, so with the moon cycles there, and things that we take into consideration, things that we leave behind, things that we are focused on, things that we're trying to manifest, so on and so forth, okay? So this new vision that you have, something that you're wanting to do, it could be something from when you were a child, something on the lighter end of things. He's holding it looks like a praying mantis. Okay. You want to look up what praying mantis means? Maybe some of you guys have seen a praying mantis. Okay. So, And then here, patience. You know, be patient with yourself. Be patient with your projects. Okay. And tuning in always is important. Staying grounded. Okay. So let's see what we get, guys. Appreciate you guys. Let's open up this here DC deck. So why did I grab this deck? Like I said, the impact that I make, who I am. I like keeping things light, So I still like cartoons and stuff like that. So I guess that's why I grabbed this one. And then this one next because I call this the happy deck. I try to keep everything on a happy note. You notice that I barely have any negative cards or anything like that. I don't want to hone in or focus on that. You want to go look for that? There's a multitude of readers that will give you the tea. Okay, so let's see what we get, guys. I'm sorry, I can't dwell and or don't think it's healthy for anyone to dwell in the chaos, Focus on something else. But, to each their own. We're Ophiuchans, so I'm not saying that we don't have issues, but, try to focus on something better. It's about healing and not harping or harboring, So anyway, here we go. First deck. Six of Wands to start off with. That's dope. Recognition, right? On the come up. Maybe you're a flight attendant and there's something different that you want to incorporate or something, King of Swords, the first card, with a new vision. There's some level of truth or there's something that you want to say or something like that. It's an impact, right? Being logical about something, though. With the Page of Swords. So there's definitely something that you would like to say. A new vision, a new way, an impact. Like I said, you have control over the little microphone thing or whatever if you're a flight attendant, right? Maybe you want to say a short prayer. I know everybody doesn't believe, but the way those planes are malfunctioning out there. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Intuition. Love. Innocence. Very caring. Okay, to the Six of Pentacles. Underneath the innocence. There's something that you want to... There's something that you want to do. Something that you want to say. With care. Like I said, it's not on a full rebel. It's coming from a place of care. You care. Okay, and people that you're working with here. or people that are paying you or whatever. So yeah, it could be even something just like that, like, oops. To the Nine of Pentacles with this here patience on the come up. And whatever it is, it's going to be fruitful, or you are fruitful. To be single, too. The Nine of Pentacles. Sufficient already. You have a good job. Three of Wands. At first you didn't see something though. So that's like, just be patient about it and how you're presenting it or something like that. With the Four of Pentacles. Holding on to your beliefs. It says we are weak, but he is strong. Innovative mind. To the Two of Cups. And if this is in love, what we had the renewing red wedding vows. Holding on to that love. I'm not too sure with that, with the Two of Cups. It could just mean, I'm not too sure. It doesn't always mean like a love relationship. It just means, there's emotions there. Wow, to the Six of Wands again coming back out. So maybe it's like a little bit of both, maybe. Like layered in here, just thrown in there somewhere. You have determined to make you theirs. Bachelor, you got the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You have a Six of Pentacles and a Four of Pentacles. Someone can't keep their eye off of you. Determined to make you theirs, one hold on to you or something like that. Maybe it's the King of Swords looking into you. That's the new vision. They can't see anybody else but you. Feels like 5 or 6 cards and all in reverse. Yeah, so I'm not taking these. But it was the Three of Swords in reverse. the King of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands, the World, and the Nine of Wands, all in reverse. Like someone's over heartbreak, they want to come in rushing in fast, they're not on any like lustful energy. I don't know, wanting to start something, but maybe feel like they're up against like some sort of challenge, or like they feel defeated or something, or it's not possible, or I don't know. Oh, okay. Forgot I had these out that fast. Okay, so now you're the Wheel of Fortune. The Four of Pentacles also talks about stability too, so maybe for some of you, you could be in a stable relationship, and maybe that's how, you're able to move around or do what you need to do or something like that. And then for others, you're single, you're trying to do what you do, but the wheel is turning for you. Like this new vision, what you're trying to do, or maybe even like you're trying to hold on to your job. You don't want to get fired for any crazy ideas or something like that. Or, I don't know. Interesting. With this here Emperor, like you want to talk to the boss about it or something like that, or maybe you're very close with the boss or something like that, and maybe you'll be successful. You know what I mean? There with the Five of Swords. Underneath the Six of Wands. So, like I said, with the Three of Wands, you're not like you didn't know if you could really see something like this. Like I said, something like that. Like saying a short prayer or something like that. Now, with all these planes doing what they're doing, right? And you're like, okay, I know that's kind of far-fetched. I don't really see it happening, but, maybe, just maybe, give it time. Maybe the boss could talk to some people, people understand, but this here Five of Swords is definitely, you're like, maybe really nervous even about presenting it or something like that. Okay. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles still here. So it's all about your connections. Okay. Interesting. But the impact that you will make is going to be great. Okay. Eight of Crystals. The amount of work that you put into whatever it is that you do, just know that it's acknowledged. People see it. You're making progress, making boss moves. The Hangman. That's why the Patience card is out there. Like it's gonna take a little time for things to get sorted out or something like that. So maybe you could have already presented whatever it is and you're waiting on an answer, feeling like you're in limbo. Results are coming in fast any day now. Okay, here we go. Second deck. Appreciate you, Ophiuchus, for being here with me. Come back and rock with me anytime here on Ophiuchus and me. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you're still here with me right now, thank you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And thank you. And of course, only if you like. I appreciate it all. Here we go. Here's the second deck, and we still have one more. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not using this deck because that's not this channel. My bad. Yeah, I'll use this one. Okay. Nine of Wands, which came out, right? I think it came out in reverse, though, right? So just know that cat is like fierce, determined, with that vision that you had over here in reverse, kind of apprehensive, but know that you have a certain power and gift that's within you, okay? And once you present it, you know why you did that, here to make an impact. Here with the Six of Shells. It says their joy. Six of Shells is Six of Cups. So, talks about your past, your youthful days, relationships from when you were younger, excuse me. Something that's nostalgic. To the Seven of Shells. Choices and ambitions. On top of this Two of Cups. So the Wheel, which was here. Change. Possibilities. With the Seven of Feathers, usually that's the deception card, but this is the happy deck, so it says preparation or resourcefulness. It's like you're I was about to say like you're staying ready so you don't have to get ready, but I don't think it's that. Preparation on top of the Six of Shells. Maybe even just preparing your mindset or your heart for like any kickback or something like that. If it doesn't go the way that you would like it to go or something like that. Three of Acorns, Three of Wands. Foresight. Yeah, so you feel like this answer is like not the answer. Maybe you're waiting on answer. Maybe you already presented it and you're waiting on an answer, But here with the death card and transformation, oof. If it goes through, like that would be like a really huge transformation. Like probably something that's never been done before, you know? And so here I have the 7 of acorns, which is the 7 of wands. Okay. You put in a lot of hard work, like just period, everywhere you go, to the 5 of feathers, which was under here, the 5 of swords, which is you feeling like you may be defeated or, you know, a little stressed out waiting for the answer, but there with your strategy, in the way that you presented this and who you presented it to, there's a great possibility here that, like I said, you could change the norm or what people are used to or something like that. You're here to make an impact. That's for sure. 9 of feathers. That's usually the betrayal card. Okay, so but here it says perspective. Or even 9 of feathers, you know, like you just lost so much sleep from thinking about this, but it's not too much of a losing sleep. It's about, you know, I guess maybe just constantly reminding yourself, you know, self-empowerment, you know, telling yourself that, you know, what you presented or something is not like, it's not bad. It's not coming from a bad place or, you know, nothing like that. You know, you're just trying to help bring a different vibration, a different energy, something to the table. Um, hmm. Okay, there's the last deck. Let's see what we get, guys. Appreciate you guys. Whatever it is that you do, you're trying to incorporate something new. You're trying to bring something new to the table, and you're not really knowing how it's going to be received, but you're determined to give it a shot because you could. It's like you can see it, but you can't see it. You know, you can see it because it's your idea. You know, it's how you would see the world or something like through your eyes, but you know the kickback from the world. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we get. Yeah, well, let's try. It took a certain level of strength for you to present what it was too. That's how, like, different or out of the box this is for whatever it is that you're trying to do. Even here, right, the lifeguard. There's something that you're trying to incorporate here. Wow, the 2 of Cups. So it could be somebody else that wants to work with you, maybe even. Since it came out twice. Way too many. So the Wheel of Fortune and the 2 of Cups. Definite change. 10 of Wands. It's like the load is heavy and you feel like something could be a lot easier if you just do it your way. 9 of Wands in reverse now, which came out already. And it's like, even though if this Six of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, right? Something you want to say to some people you work with or people that pay you, or something about a job. There's a new way that you want to do something. You want to present something new on the work site or something. But it would make an impact. It would actually change the energy. And so here with the 9 of Wands in reverse, to the 5 of Wands, competition. Maybe you felt like you could only work with this one person, like your boss or something like that. Maybe that's what this 2 of Cups is. You feel like you can only talk to this one person because everybody else would try to bring you down. So here with the 8 of Cups, that's falling on top of the 10 of Wands. It says fall back, and fall away from like the old ways of doing something. Now here with the King of Cups in reverse, this is the King of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups right here. And the 9 of Pentacles right here to the 9 of Pentacles there. Like I say, you're single, I guess. You're making your own money, you're doing your own thing. And it was like a little birdie. It's like, hey, you know what? I think you should try going ahead. It's a good idea. Your intuition, right? But the King of Cups in reverse. Underneath that 9 of Wands in reverse. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Because I say that my 9 of Wands is the woe in reverse, is the woe is me. So yeah, maybe from the 10 of Wands to that, you felt like, this is just so much, Like, it's not that you can't go on, but it's just like life, you could make life easier. You don't want to keep dealing with this. You're ready to try to make some sort of change, right? So you knew you can only work with one type of person or one whomever, because everybody else will bring you down, even if you just shot the idea around. They probably try to take it and run with it. Who knows? So yeah, you want to walk away from all of the extra energy that's attached to your job and kind of ease it up a little bit. But here with the, excuse me, King of Cups in reverse. Just, I guess, know that there are individuals that will always give you pushback, you know, but you're like ready to walk away from that. So yeah, like you knew that it would be pushback from somewhere, so you walked away from the idea of maybe even going to go talk to a certain, excuse me, boss or something, because you just knew that they would not have any cares or no compassion towards it or anything. So, yeah, that was cool. Well, you guys take care of yourselves and move with care with everything you do. Take care, guys. Bye bye.